We've now set the stage for the Super Saloon category. So far it's been Sailesh Bolasetti who's run away with the top honours in all the races so far. However, as we get into round 3, it is Vidya Prakash who's on pole position. Can he break the trend? Let's see what happens.
So it's Vidya Prakash who starts off on pole position. He's followed by B. Vijay Kumar, and then there's Siddharth Kishore. Alisha Abdullah there in the fray as well in the top 4, followed by Rajaram and then Sailesh Bolasetti. It's interesting to note that Sailesh, the man in the picture frames at the moment, had in fact in qualifying clocked the fastest lap, but he's been forced to start in 6th place. He's being given a 5-place grid penalty for changing his car, and that really is a little disappointment for the lad as they're off. And it's Vidya Prakash in the lead. Can he hold on to it? He's got 3 cars going right past him. Oh, Vidya Prakash has lost it on C1 itself. In fact, well before C1, he's lost a couple of grid positions. B. Vijay Kumar forces his way into the lead. He's followed by Siddharth Kishore, and that really is quite a start indeed for those two. Vidya Prakash slipping down to 6th, I believe, or 5th at the moment, and that really is very, very disappointing indeed for him. Mohammad Fahad Kuti is in 3rd place as this first lap is progressing. Remember, they've got to do 15 laps of this 2.2-kilometer circuit. B. Vijay Kumar, the experienced driver, is in the lead. The Coimbatore man, right behind him, of course, is Siddharth Kishore, the Chennai lad, who's done very well for himself in the last few seasons for performance racing. Is in 2nd place. There you see him as they come around the bend. In 3rd place is Mohammad Fahad Kuti. You've got Sailesh Bolasetti trying to make a mark, trying to make a comeback now and get into the top 5 or 6. But really, then behind him you've got B. Vidya Prakash. In fact, another man who's trying to get his act together after what was a really slow start. But B. Vijay Kumar making the most of the mistakes made earlier by Vidya Prakash. He's in the lead, and in the lead quite comfortably. Vidya Prakash now fighting back. In fact, as we speak, he's overtaken Mohammad Fahad Kuti. He's also overtaken the man ahead of him, that was Siddharth Kishore. And now D. Vidya Prakash is in 2nd place. But can he catch up with B. Vijay Kumar? That's the question, because B. Vijay has got a healthy lead. That lead just seems to be disappearing here as Vidya Prakash is back with a vengeance. Boy, these two Coimbatore men seem to be having a battle on the cards. Siddharth Kishore in 3rd. Mohammad Fahad Kuti just staving off a challenge that's coming from none other than Sailesh Bolasetti, who started off in 6th place and now is looking to move up the ranks. You got Rajaram coming up behind them. So this race is definitely action-packed. At least not for the lead at the moment, but definitely in for positions 3, 4, 5. And as we speak, oh, B. Vijay going right in the corner, and D. Vidya Prakash has overtaken him. Vidya Prakash in the lead, and what has happened to B. Vijay's car? We're just in lap 5, and I can see B. Vijay pulling over. He's gone off the curb, and on the side of the track, I think there's a problem with his car, and that is the end of the race for him. Vidya Prakash is back in the lead. He squandered the pole position start that he had on lap 1, but he's got the lead back on a platter. Siddharth Kishore is in 2nd. Mohammad Fahad Kuti was having to stave off a challenge with Sailesh Bolasetti right behind him. I think Sailesh has managed to get the better of him. He's definitely trying his level best as Sailesh. And as we speak, Vidya Prakash comes around the bend. Is he going to be the man who'll take the checkered flag? Yes, he will. He'll notch up a comfortable win, will D. Vidya Prakash. Bolasetti, in fact, has not only overtaken Rajaram and the man ahead of him, that was Mohammad Fahad Kuti, but he's also gone on and overtaken Siddharth Kishore for a 2nd place finish, as it's Mr. Sanjay Sharma, Hera Motorsport, JK Tyre, who presents the winners with the trophies in check.
On day 1, Vidya Prakash gave us a lesson in driving with an overwhelming win. Now as we get set for race 2 of the Super Saloon cars, he's once again on pole position. Also running parallel to this race is the Junior Tour Car Racing Championship, so keep an eye out on that.
Would be looking to capitalize on his pole position start would D. Vidya Prakash. The Siddharth Kishore on P2, followed by Rajaram. Alisha Abdullah is in the top 4, followed by P. Vetrivel, and Sailesh Bolasetti is 6th on the grid. Well, this young lad has shown a lot of potential. Can he make that count? Now, can he work his way up the grid as the cars are off? Get a feeling here that Alisha Abdullah is off to a great start, but look at what's happening there. Boy, hammering his car into the corner was Krishnajit Kola on the straight itself just as he got underway. So let's hope he has a better race than that. But as we take a look at the cars coming around the bend, oh, the Sailesh Bolasetti being taken out by Rajaram. in car number 60. Oh, Rajaram's at the receiving end as well, as one of the junior touring cars comes around from behind him and slams into him. That is not a pretty sight. See Rajaram in car number 60, I think was on the wrong side of the law there, hammering into Sailesh Bolasetti as he came out of C1, going into that tight C2. Bolasetti's race is over, I can assure you that. Rajaram somehow managed to get his car running still. Boy, but I'm sure the stewards are going to take a look at that and see what's happened. But let's catch up with the race leader of the moment. It's Vidya Prakash. He's off in a jiffy and he's in the lead pretty much comfortably at the moment. Alisha Abdullah, give her credit. Car number 12, she is in second place at the moment. And P. Vetriville is in third. Now this isn't really a sight you'll get to see every time around when the Super Saloons hit the racetrack, either at Coimbatore or for that matter even in Chennai. For that matter, this is pretty new indeed. Can Alisha and Vetriville make the most of the position that they are in at the moment? As there you see Alisha Abdullah, the lone girl on the grid. But there is Sailesh Bolasetti. Head in his hands, he is just thinking of what might have been. He started in 6th place, and looking at the way this race is unfolding, I can assure you he'd be saying, give me a car, get me back on the track, and I'll show you what I can do. I could still get into the top 3, who knows? But, well, the young lad from Vizag, this is not going to be his race. He'll just have to wait and watch from the sidelines as we catch up with the race action at the moment. Alisha still in second place, followed by P. Vetriville in car number 779. That is the race leader, Vidya Prakash, in car number 77. What a race weekend he's having at Coimbatore. I think he's loving the weather, he's loving the feel of home conditions, and he's making the most of it. Comfortably in the lead by a mile and more, I can assure you that. What is happening behind him, of course, is that you've got Veer Raina of Delhi from Chettinad Sporting, slowly and steadily making his way up the grid positions. Remember, he started in P7. Thanks to Sailesh and Rajaram getting involved in that fracas, he's now moved into the top 4, and he'd be saying, come on, can I move up a little more and get into a podium finish position? That's what he'd be hoping for. Also, let's just spare a thought. Of course, we're catching up with the race leader as he's quickly going around one of the back markers in car number 46. That's B. Balavijay, a young promising driver who's a part of the Indian Junior Touring Car Championship that's running simultaneously along with the Super Saloons on the same track in a race that's an amalgamated grid. Remember, all these cars are being clocked in terms of qualifying on timing, and you've got a full grid of 26 cars, including the Super Saloons and the Indian Junior Touring cars. So all in all, you've got to say it's a great learning curve for these young drivers who are now getting to race shoulder to shoulder with some of the experienced hands in the Super Saloons. Well, while we speak, the race leader, D. Vidya Prakash, is just blazing through the back markers. You can see him going around. Remember, the cars around him, car number 32, car number 46, car number 55, they're all the back markers who are a part of the Indian Junior Touring cars. And they're not as quick as the Super Saloons, purely because they're not as experienced as the drivers driving the Super Saloons. And of course, they're driving cars with carbureted engines. But as we speak, C. Rajaram has caught up with the rest of the gang. In fact, he's moved into a very distant second place, overtaking Siddharth Kishore and Veer Raina. But checkered flag will be taken by Vidya Prakash. Rajaram gets a second place finish. Siddharth Kishore has come in third. But the stewards are taking a look at what's transpired here between Rajaram and Bolasetti. And as the winners collect their trophies, the ruling is that C. Rajaram's going to be disqualified. So D. Vidya Prakash, of course, notches up a win. Siddharth Kishore finishes second. Veer Raina of Delhi gets promoted to third place. And let's take a look at the standings overall for the drivers. Sailesh Bolasetti still leads the standings with 48 points. Siddharth Kishore, with the second place finish today, moves into second place overall with 39 points. And D. Vidya Prakash is third with 31.